Hey everybody, thanks for joining me for another edition of LifeVantage Lab. Today we're going to talk about energy, and that's something I've been studying for most of my career, at least the last 10 to 15 years. You know, when we decided to formulate AXIO in a very, very different way, we wanted to get right down to the root causes of fatigue. We wanted to take a completely different approach to anything else that was on the energy market, and we wanted to address all of those different sources of fatigue so we could have a multi-dimensional energy drink, so that we can get to the point where people take a drink and they just feel really good. That's what AXIO was all about. We'll get a little bit of water and we'll head out to the trails. You ready to go? All right, let's go running. You know, I get a lot of my best ideas when I'm out here on the trails. When I'm exercising, that's when my brain starts to work. That's when I get my brainstorms. So much so that I even carry a voice recorder with me when I run. It's where I get most of my best ideas. And hey, if I look like a lunatic while I'm walking down the trail, running down the trail, talking into a voice recorder, so be it. It's what works for me. Let's go. Chief Sales Officer Dave Phelps came to me and said, create an amazing energy drink. So I headed for the hills. The Wasatch Range is my innovation laboratory. And sometimes I even bring the dogs along. They help me because they're great listeners. The energy drink market today is all about one-dimensional energy, primarily the physical stimulation of large amounts of caffeine and sugar. You know the usual suspects. But since so many factors are responsible for our epidemic of fatigue, the world is very much in need of a product that addresses multiple sources of fatigue. Whew. You know, I find it interesting that people often label their lack of mental focus as tiredness, their stress levels as fatigue, and their level of suppressed mood as exhaustion. All of that gets wrapped up as tiredness and fatigue, and of course people reach for an energy drink. We have something different. We have AXIO. What is vigor and how does it apply to energy drinks? When we measure vigor in psychology research, we measure it as a three-tiered mood state characterized by physical energy, mental acuity, and emotional well-being. All of that wrapped up in one is vigor. That is really more akin to motivation or flow. It's a kind of energy that is actionable. It's a kind of energy where you want to get up and do something with it. That's what AXIO is all about. Great workout. You know, when we talk about AXIO, we talk about it being a multi-dimensional energy drink, unlike anything else out in the world, which are all single-dimensional or one-dimensional energy drinks. What we do with AXIO is we flip all of these different switches to reduce fatigue in very important ways. So we do that with a wide range of ingredients, things like Monterey pine bark, DMAE, natural caffeine and synthetic caffeine, so we get a 1-2 punch, B vitamins, quercetin, a whole bunch of different ingredients that work in a matrix fashion to deliver a multi-dimensional reduction of fatigue and an increase in energy. But there are a lot of other things that you can do to increase your energy levels. We can eat right, we can eat for energy, we can reduce our stress, and of course we can exercise. These are all aspects of an energetic life that AXIO can fuel and extend and expand on. Come on, here, get a drink. Good run, good run. Hey, thanks for visiting us here today at LifeVantage Lab, where we talked about AXIO and energy. I want you to think about what you would use AXIO for to fuel your energetic lifestyle. I obviously use it to run. I use it to fuel my energy while I'm running, while I'm thinking, while I'm innovating. What would you use it for? What would you use that multi-dimensional energy for? And don't forget to send us your questions in to productquestions@lifevantage.com. We'll see you next time.